He had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And
give it up for your Heat.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mr. Perfect. And it's James in at the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He had 67 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
90 seconds now into the second half.
The ball, it's sticking too much.
Passes it to Love. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 36. Now here's Dragic. Wade left side. And the rejection by Love. The shot by Wade wide open. Another miss by Wade.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
No good for Mr. Perfect. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Dang, the kick out to Bosh. Bosh, a screen on James. Mozgov with the block. Right side, Dang. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Mr. Perfect. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And here's Love for three. That one goes. Count it. Love's got 9.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
We got to be more physical on defense.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosh.
Being so soft.
Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. Verajao with a screen on Green. Here's Mr. Perfect, guarded by Green. Here's Mr. Perfect, and again it's Cleveland.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And here's Dragic. 10 points for him. Bosh. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's the 3. And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 41.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And it's time for an injury report.
It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. This would be a terrible loss for his team if he were to miss this time, as they are gearing up for the last leg of the season. Just when you don't want injuries, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Now here's Winslow, covered by Smith. A nice shot by Winslow.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Looking here at some numbers for Mr. Perfect. In the second half of this season, short of spectacular, averaging around 26 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents. In the NBA.
The Heat making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson against Bosh. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
You know, Bosh is playing really well. 15 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. The screen from Thompson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening. And so he hits the technical free throw. On defense, Miami. Picked by Verajao. 5 on the clock. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Bayless dishes to Bosh. He was all alone on that one. Bosh has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The three-quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the game. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Amare Stoudemire. He's checked in for Haslam. Bosh comes in for Josh McRoberts. Gerald Green, he's checked in for James Ennis. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Jarrett Bayless. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Stoudemire. Then there's Dwayne Wade, and it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Hunter's checked in for Dwayne Wade. LeBron outside. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Back to James. In the corner, Irving with it. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Hunter. He's covered by Irving. Outside, Green. Lets a floater go. Cannot hit. And Cleveland will come the other way.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Hunter, the pass to Bosch. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Mr. Perfect. He kicks it to LeBron. The pass to Mr. Perfect. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Kicks it to Winslow. Bosch, that's the pick for Winslow. Back to Bosch. Looking to end the drought. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Mr. Perfect. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Winslow kicks to Bosch. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. Chris Bosh.
First free throw is good. A different look for Miami. Haslam comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Ennis in for Winslow. And Cleveland making a change here. Cleveland controlling the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Mr. Perfect. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Mr. Perfect's got... 56 points in the game. Here is Bayless. He is guarded by McCollum, and he gets it to go.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg.
The 2K Sports postgame show.